Something keeps catching. It's like my helmet strap keeps catching. Alright, so this right here is 610 in the Galleria / Uptown. Obviously it's next to where I live, it's not far. It's much different from other parts of Houston. You can be forgiven if you think that all of Houston is nice if you came here and this is your only experience of the city. I think I'm going to take 610 to 45. By the way, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And it's interesting because, there's all this talk in our society about mental health, but it's very obvious that they don't give a fuck about men's mental health. The only mental health people care about are women and girls, not even boys, just women and girls. Such an egalitarian society we live in, where half the population claims they want to be equal, and then when they get equality, it feels like oppression. And I've been watching a bunch of content from other countries, and it seems like we're not the only ones who are going through some of the issues that we're going through, with women not wanting to settle with men and thinking that they can do better. And this phenomenon of the internet, like, I know that it's been a lot of talk about the dating apps and social media. I think that's true, but I think fundamentally it's the internet. Since the internet has connected us in ways that we've never been connected before, now you can talk to anyone across the planet at any point instantly. So it's given some people the false illusion that they have the ability to attract, some of the more desirable, people in our society, the top 1% of people. And it's really ruining things. And I'm saying this as someone who, I'm solidly in the top 3% here in America. And when I hear some of the things that these women are demanding from guys, and let me make this clear. I'm not interested in any of these women, right? So I'm more interested in preserving my peace and safety, aka all these young men, these incels, these guys who can't attract a female or can't get a female. I know that they have the potential to become dangerous in society. That's not lost on me. I'm a student of history, and generally most rebellions, it's men, younger men, and they're generally unsatisfied with the status quo. And that's concerning to me as someone who has shit to lose. That you have, all these, especially here in America, you have all these women where their average weight, I think, is like 140 pounds, 150 pounds, something ridiculous, saying what they want. They want a guy who's 6 foot tall, earning 6 figures with a 6-pack or 6 inches. By the way, that's the mark of the beast. Just putting it out there. But they want all these things, and they're like, my question is, what are they offering? What are they bringing for that? Because I'm someone who meets all of those things. You know, I'm 6'4". I have made over $225,000 for the past 6 years. I have a net worth, like an actual net worth. So even if I didn't make money, like I'm still good. You know? I had a six-pack. I grew a gut over the past 3 months. I'm working on that though. But I'm definitely beyond 6 inches. I don't know if y'all, we're not gonna get too much into that, but like all these things that they're claiming that they want, I'm just like, what are you offering? What do I get? If I were to say, you know what, I'll take on a liability, you know, I'll take on a cost center. Where's my money gonna go to? I'm not interested in you know, being Captain Save-A-Ho. So I've not really understood why these women are so concerned about how much money a guy makes, as if, you know, the kind of guy that they want is really going to spend the money on them. And I'm someone, I just won't spend it on principle. I'll have the money, but I don't give a shit. Call me broke. Oh, yeah. I'm not really supposed to be going fast. I'm still in the break-in period. Supposedly you're not supposed to go over 6,000 RPM. That's a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna do a whole 610 loop. What are they doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna do a full loop of 610 because I don't know how much gas I have. I didn't top off before I left. I was so hot. I just need to get on the freeway to cool off. By the way, for those of you who've never ridden before, getting on the freeway is by far the best way to cool off. It's like a full 20-25 degrees cooler when you're at speed. Yeah, but anyways, back to this whole, you know, all these, oh shit, wait, where am I going? Alright, I guess I'm going 45 north now. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. We're going to go 45 north and then, I don't know, maybe I can get on the Beltway. Maybe I have enough gas to get on the Beltway. The Beltway is one of our outer loops. And I say one of, we have two. Or we have 3 loops at Houston. Well, technically we have 4 loops at Houston. We have a fake loop that's composed of 45, 59, and I-10, as well as part of 288. And then we also have the other loop. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and exit. I don't want to risk, you know, having to go to Greens Point and stop and get gas. Fuck that. Yeah, so anyway, I'm sorry I got distracted. I missed the turn that I wanted to go. I wanted to go to 59 and loop back so I can see the downtown Ferris wheel, or the aquarium's Ferris wheel. I need to figure out what is this, what's like catching? Oh, it's my backpack. Okay. So this idea that, you know, people deserve anything is so foreign to me. I wasn't raised that way, right? Like, I mean, I guess I think my mom she would kind of say stuff along the lines of deserving, but my grandpa, I think he made sure that I understood that I don't deserve anything. And that's not to say that he was, you know, talking down or being mean. I think he was just being real, like, for real, for real. Alright, I kind of want to go east. Man, is this person gonna go? Shit, they're putting me in danger. You know what, fuck it. I've been seeing like all these TikTok, Instagram stories online where these people are saying what they deserve and how they won't settle for whatever. They're calling like men broke. People like it's interesting because like how you gonna call someone broke when they earn more than you? Like I'm looking at some of the cars that these people are sitting in. I'm just like, yo, like you're not in a position to be talking down, calling other people broke. It looks kind of pathetic, especially I guess from my perspective, because I'm looking at poor people talk about other poor people as if they're somehow better than them. And I'm saying this as someone who isn't poor. Like if you're someone who thinks that because you have money that somehow makes you better, well, let's just be real, you're a piece of shit. Because money, in fact, does not make you better. There are plenty of people who are born into great financial situations and, they have money. That doesn't mean that they're morally superior or that, that their ethics are, I guess, or that they are more ethical than you. It doesn't mean any of those things. So this idea that, people are being talked down on because they don't earn a certain amount of money, it's disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. And again, I'm saying this to someone who, like, I'm good, I'm straight. It's very disheartening too, because I remember when I was starting out, I didn't have what I have now. I had a girlfriend at the time who thought that she deserved better than me, and like, she always was, she was always putting in my face how like she had more money, or like she knew other people who were making more money, and like for me, and I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe that's why I take it a little bit different, because I came from not having anything, and when I see these women who they're not even interesting, right? Like all they can do is say, oh, I have a degree. It's like, who gives a shit? No one gives a fuck about your degree or your job. Like, so what, you're a wage slave? It's like, it's not that hard to get a job. I got a job at 14. That shit don't impress people like me. So it's always interesting when, these females are out here saying, oh, I have this and I have that. It's like, for the kind of person who you want, who you're attracted to, you don't give a shit. It's like, what is your funky little $50,000, $60,000 or $100,000 gonna do for a person like me? Like, I earn that in a quarter for interest. And I'm not out here going and talking to people and talking down, saying that, oh, you're less than because you don't have as much money. That's so fucking stupid. It's disgusting behavior. And it says a lot about the women who think that way. Like, they have nothing of value. All they can say is, oh, am I this, am I that, my material things. Meanwhile, they're not even interested. They haven't done anything yet. They haven't accomplished shit. I kind of want to take I-10. Yeah, I'm going to take I-10. That way I can do the loop and see the Ferris wheel. By the way, I'm having to look over my shoulder a little more often because I can't see shit out of these mirrors. These are the Brazoma wing mirrors. They are too low. It's not that they are too small. It's just they're a little bit too low. So all I see are my gloves. So if you're watching this, I'm curious. Are you impressed by someone's job, or the degree that someone has, or how much money they make, or any of that shit? Like, are any of y'all impressed? Because I'm not. know, maybe that makes me insecure. I don't know. That's their favorite excuse. Anytime it's like you don't agree with them or you're not thinking the way they think, all of a sudden you're insecure. So maybe I'm just an insecure ass dude, you know. Now I'm pretty sure most of the people who know me, they will never describe me as insecure. I'm far from that. I'm someone who's actually accomplished it in life. Like, I look at these so-called accomplishments that they say and I laugh. I'm just like, over here talking about, oh, I make 6 figures. It's like, you have a job, you live paycheck to paycheck. Don't front on me. Have the audacity to talk down on other people who are trying to establish their life and then build a family. And I say build a family because generally that's what we're after, right? Like, that's why we want to make money, so that we can provide for the people we love. It's not so we can go buy a bunch of stupid shit at the mall and say, ooh, look at this, I have this dumbass purse that don't do shit. Or to be able to go in front of friends and pretend that you're better than thou because you have something. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the guys I know. None of us are out here trying to make money for that reason. We're trying to make money because, like, we're trying to take care of shit, right? Like, we want a family, and that shit requires money. And we also want to take care of the people we love, and shit, that requires money. I think I'm gonna take Memorial. Go over here and take a look at the bike. Also, it was a nice little leg stretching break.